Hi, my name is Nanda Ganesan. I'm a professor of information systems here at Cal State L.A. I've been using Office 365 and OneDrive for Business in my teaching as well as for departmental activities. It is now very easy for me and my students to create, modify, and share documents online. The first time I heard about Office 365 and OneDrive is when I received the emails from ITS. There were quite a few emails from ITS that gave very clear picture about what they have and what we can do with it. You know, 1 terabyte is a large storage. It's huge. Generally, if you are storing documents with images, you are never going to get anywhere near that. So in my case, I would say I'm using a couple of gigabytes of memory. I store a lot of my documents, my course notes, my course handwritten notes. In addition to that, I also store the office documents. When it comes to OneDrive, it's extremely easy, almost trivial, to access OneDrive and open the files. You can basically access the different folders and open the folders and any file in that folder in the same way that you would open any other files on your computer. There are 3 applications that I use very frequently. One of them is OneNote. The second one is Microsoft Word, and the third one is Microsoft PowerPoint or Office PowerPoint. The Microsoft OneNote is extremely useful. That is the first application I open when I go into a class and start teaching. The reason is because it doubles up as an electronic whiteboard. Whatever I need to write, I write it on my OneNote notebook and it is projected onto the screen. The students can see it very well from the very end, and I can also go back and forth with the notes. It's not like erasing the notes that you have. What are the favorite features? The ability to create multimedia notes is number 1. Number 2, the second one, the students sometimes don't understand my handwriting. I got to be honest about it, and it happens. So what they can do is they can download the notebook, which is in the sky or in the cloud. They can download the notebook from the cloud, and they can highlight my handwriting and convert that to text. And many often, you'll be surprised, even the most illegible handwriting is very correctly converted into text. So that's the second feature that is very useful with OneNote. The third feature, of course, is that it is immediately stored in the cloud. That means the students have access immediately, and they have access from almost any place that has a computer. So that's the one that you use very frequently. The second one is Microsoft Word that I use for creating course material like questions, like short notes, etc. The third application which I use is PowerPoint. PowerPoint, of course, we all use PowerPoint for lecturing, and all my lecture notes in PowerPoint are created and stored in OneDrive. Yeah, sharing is extensively supported in OneDrive. I can choose to share the files with my students, giving them access to my files and only them the access to the files. Or I can sometimes make it public. In other words, anybody can see or view the files. So it is very, very flexible. And if you have some files that are confidential, you can share it selectively with students or faculty members, but prevent access by using a password. In other words, you can secure the sharing of your files. The concept in cloud computing and the concept in OneDrive is this: you don't create the document, and send the document to different people. That means you are sending it different copies, you are using email and so on. The new concept is that you create the document and keep it in the cloud, and everybody else have access to the cloud. So that means you are accessing the latest and you are not simply sending documents all around. If you go to a computer that does not have Office, you can still work on the documents in OneDrive by accessing and using something called Word Online, PowerPoint Online, and the others online as well. They have limited features, but you can still create decent documents. I definitely will recommend Office 365 and OneDrive for Business at Cal State L.A. to all my colleagues. Why? There are a number of reasons. One, they can use it extensively and to full effect in their lectures. When they go and teach, they can use it for many different applications. Number two, they can also use that for their office purposes, like creating documents for departmental purposes as well. So these are two reasons that they should do that. Number three is that this is a technology that is used extensively in the outside world. The cloud computing aspect and Office 365 and OneDrive for Business, they are used in organizations, institutions, businesses, etc. So by using this, we are exposing our students to this new technology. So when they go out and start working, they are already prepared with the technological background that they need. ITS has created a series of videos for you to get started. I urge you to take full advantage of these videos. ITS makes it easy.